now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop them. We're going to do a reaction to Urban Politicians TV. This is my boy Big Ant, the spokesman, and it's titled Tory Lanez Stabs in Prison, Attack Rush to the Outside Hospital for Injuries. Man, I know how that go, man. I was up in there. I ain't never got stabbed, but I seen a whole lot of people get stabbed up in there. And 9 times out of 10, it'd be over drug debt. It'd be over homosexual activity. It'd be over things like that. Or somebody just scared of you. A bully, you might be in there bullying somebody and they catch you when you sleep. If you're in one of them gyms, them little dorms, they can stab you up. But I don't know why would they get Tory Lanez. You know, he ain't in no drug debt. He could have been in a drug debt. You know, even though he got money might not have came on time. Who knows? Nobody knows what happened. Or it could have just been him just getting comfortable up in there and talking crazy and said something wrong or something crazy to the wrong person. And that's how it go. We're going to find out. I know just as much as y'all. So let's go over here to Big Ant and see what he talking about. Let's go.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it broke into the news, and it's all over the timeline right now that Tory Lanez was stabbed in an attack by another inmate while on the prison yard this morning. He's currently serving 10 years for the Megan Thee Stallion shooting. Already probably got about 2 and some change under his belt. But as this news broke, several reports are coming out in real time. TMZ reported, this isn't how Tory Lanez wants to get out of prison, but he is. After suffering a prison yard stabbing so bad, he needs hospital treatment. TMZ has learned. And man, TMZ be super slick with these words, but yeah. Tory was in the yard of California Correctional Institution at Tehachapi Monday morning when another inmate stabbed him, according to multiple sources, including one in law enforcement. It's unclear what the motivation was for the—
Wow. So, you know, it could have been, I thought it was either a racial riot because I haven't seen any of this. I'm just now getting in and just heard about it. So if it was a racial riot or something like that, then you can expect that. But for one person to walk up to him and stab him, it was something serious. Could have been over disrespect. Like I say, could be over drugs, money debts, things like that. Who knows? But like I say, the only thing I can see with Tory Lanez, I don't see the money. I don't know about the drugs. I don't know if he used drugs or not, but it could be disrespect. One thing about that jailhouse, you disrespect somebody. This was going to happen. Now look at the people that he hanging out with. Man, these dudes look like they up to no good. He in the middle. They probably protecting him. He don't want to get that money up no more. Who knows? But you could definitely look at these guys right here and tell them, they ain't playing. We not saying they did it. But look at the company that he's around up in there. He even posing like he a G up in there. Let's go.
The attack, but one source tells us Tory was rushed by an ambulance to a nearby civilian hospital in Bakersfield. Just last week, he posted a pic of himself looking pretty buff behind bars and bragging his next album would be dropping soon. The attack supposedly occurred during regular outdoor yard time on Monday morning. Lanez, whose actual name is Daystar Peterson, was in the general population yard with other inmates when he was suddenly attacked and stabbed by another inmate. The California Correctional Institution houses a mix of medium and maximum security inmates, and the attack is prompting new questions about the safety protocols for high-profile inmates. And I did see some reports that said the stabbing is non-life-threatening when it comes to the wounds, but it was serious enough for it to not be taken care of at the prison. He had to go to another hospital out in Bakersfield, which is in—
That's because he got money. If he would have been any other inmate, they would have patched his ass up, poured some alcohol on him, and told him go on back home to the yard. That's what they would have did, but by him being famous and high profile, they got it sent into an outside hospital just to make it look good for the media. He's at Tehachapi State Prison. Yeah, he up there with the goons, and it's different from the people that y'all be seeing. Y'all, man, the California looking soft, right? But where you think all these criminals is at? If California is soft right now, which y'all say, where you think the hard people is at? They up in there right where he at. And like I say, the only thing I could think of is disrespect. I don't see it happen no other way, especially somebody walking up on you, blasting you.
In that area, now they say that this prison yard houses different levels of inmates. And when it comes to prison, they got different rules, they got different protocol, different politics and things of that.
Man, hold up. What prison was that? This nigga got on all black like he going to a club, like he part of Run DMC. This dude right here, he got on black like he got a black Borsellini hat on, black shirt, black shorts. Man, I mean, black pants. When this come in at? Let's go.
Different politics and things of that nature. Stabbings is something that come with prison. Nah, we ain't never playing like, hey, this is normal. It is normal because it's happened. It happens a lot. They got prison riots, they got fights, they got stabbings over super small things in there. But somebody being stabbed, that ain't normal. It being a part of the program is normal, but it's one of them things that's like, man, bro, like, it's real in there.
No, getting stabbed is normal. That's normal. I done seen it. I seen it a lot. I mean, one time I was looking out my window and I seen two guys on one dude. Now, if you a child molester or anything like that, or any rape or any of that stuff, them guards will let it happen. They'll let you get got. They'll turn their head like they ain't seen nothing, let you get woe out.
News out of Tehachapi tonight. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation says a riot broke out earlier this morning in a yard at the Supermax State Prison located there. CDCR says 6 inmates were transported to a hospital due to injuries, and inmate manufactured weapons were recovered at the scene. Correctional officers say they issued chemical agents and, quote, less lethal foam rounds to quickly bring the incident under control. That remains under investigation tonight.
Well, they said a riot. He said, you said it was what he didn't say. Somebody said they walked up on him, but according to TMZ, now we're getting it from the news. They said it was a riot. 6 people, maybe Tory Lanez, them little 2 dudes that he was with, and the other 3 dudes, whoever they was with, they like, man, we ain't letting that happen to Tory. So it might have. They said it was a riot.
Where 1 inmate was shot and others were injured during a riot at the prison this afternoon. 23 ABC's Josh Sanders is in Tehachapi for us tonight and joins us now with those details.
Oh, there's Josh. Cracking.
Good evening, Brandon. Officials tell us the riot began around 1:30 this afternoon in the courtyard outside of Facility A during inmates' outdoor time. Officials say lethal and non-lethal force was used to bring the riot under control, including 3 gunshots fired, one of those hitting an inmate in the buttocks region. Officials say a total of 6 inmates have been taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries, and currently none of those injuries are life-threatening. Officials say that also no guards or staff were injured during the incident, and the prison remains on lockdown as investigators look into what started this riot.
And celebrity or not, star or not,
I don't care about that.
You never know what you could get caught up in. And like I done heard, they'll tell you in interviews, other people will tell you, hey man, when a nigga gets stabbed in prison, everybody know he about to get stabbed but him.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is up in there. People mind their business. They see and they don't see. If it ain't got nothing to do with them, who knows what this could have came from? Who knows what it's about? We can't speculate on that. If this supposed to come out and we supposed to know about it, these things happen all the time now. But with him being a celebrity, him being a platinum selling artist, the whole controversy around the case and the reason why he in there with Megan Thee Stallion, you know this gonna be top of the headlines and talked about, broken down. Not to mention he just announced he had new music coming as well. So that's why I say the best thing that you gotta do your best that you can, bro, to avoid these type of situations. I'm never finna get on here and say it's cool to be proving you're tough, cool to be getting stabbed. This is why people.
Man, his ass got money, man. He got money, and you know they could look at it like, man, let's go ahead and get him because he got all the money, and he probably paying for this and paying for that. You know, dudes get jealous, man. A lot of people, they get jealous on the simplest things. It's somebody on the internet hating and jealous of you and envy of you because you get numbers on here. So imagine being up in there with a lot of people that's broke and ain't got no money.
People don't want to go to prison, bro, because you're locked up. You around a bunch of other people that's criminals. And in his case, all levels. He's not in the confinement. He's not in solitary. He's out in general population. He's not looking for safety in there in that way of like, hey, let me let y'all protect me, man. Let me get out of general population and let me go be secluded from everybody because of my celebrity status. From what people say, it's harder to do your time that way. You want to be out there regular. You don't want to be confined and you don't want to be in solitary. You want to be out with everybody else. With this right here, man.
Yeah, his ass better not been dancing like that, the way he was just dancing in that goddamn car. I know that. Let me see.
You don't want to be confined and you don't want to be in solitary.
Yeah, he better not been doing none of them moves up in there. But yeah, man, Tory Lanez done got his ass stabbed up in jail. That ain't a good look. He better go either join one of them gangs, or he gonna have to go get one of the Muslim cards or something for some protection. At least he keeping it gangster. He ain't on no PCR. He walking the main line. This come with it, boy. When his ass get out, he gonna have some stories. He gonna flip this whole thing around and say he was fighting 100 people. He gonna make some noise off of this.
You want to be out with everybody else, but this right here, man, this tough. They might have to reconsider that for Tory Lanez, and I hate that for anybody. I hate that for him. No, I don't want to see him go through nothing like this or see anybody else have to go through this. People stab you, that mean they really trying to kill you, bro. Like, it's a tough situation right there, man. It's wicked game, especially behind them bars, but we'll see what happens. Keep y'all updated on everything. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos.
Well, it's better than him getting stabbed than you know, they taking his ass. So he can live with that. As long as they didn't take his ass, if we would have heard he got his ass took, that would have been really crazy. But he got stabbed. That's part of the program. Nigga ain't dead. They probably just sliced him with them can openers or something. They wasn't trying to kill him. They were just trying to scare him. So when he come back, yeah, he gonna really get that canteen up. He gonna be buying cigarettes, cell phones, and everything. He might, you know, when you get comfortable up in there, you feel like you ain't gotta abide by the rules no more. You ain't, you know, you ain't no banger or nothing like that. So them goons is gonna get you. They were just trying to scare him, sliced him up probably with a can opener, and when he come back, he gonna get to buying them goddamn phones for them people in that yard. It's Compton Rick Riot, Compton Rick Riot TV. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, and I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Riot TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.